Because, girl, I'm going to tell you from my perspective. I done been on vacation mad times. I know what the goes on vacation. You're not going to DR. My nigga, you're not going to DR. I know niggas. I've been outside for too long, bro. You're not going to DR. You trust whoever y'all want, but I'm not. No.
You can't go?
I can't go to DR. I can't go to Colombia.
I know you can.
What? Bro.
Okay, so we just talking about like different situations.
We love
I'm about to say. We have to understand something. This is just. I'm gonna say this for men.
He's a rich dude, y'all. Like,
I'm gonna say this for men and women, right? I ain't
going throwing left and right.
But that's gonna be here. That's gonna be anywhere.
You're not going.
It doesn't. Okay.
I'm coming. Me and a baby. What up?
Yeah, no, you like we going.
We going.
Nah.
Let's do whatever you
pack my bag.
This is the respect I'm talking about. Let's do it together. Bring the nanny. Let's do it together.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Rico Hundo here at 8 at the Table, and we got a dope episode lined up for you. We got a repeater, and then we also got a dope guest. Yeah, and then we also got a dope guest. You know, I've been watching him for at least 3 or 4 years now. Edgar Berlanga. I actually see. I don't know how affiliated you are, but I see that you had, met up and was doing some type of work with Fat Joe, right?
Yeah. That's my brother right there, man. You know, we going on almost 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Joe is the type of dude that he don't really mess with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But when he seen me, he seen a talent. He seen something special. And with him, it's just, you know what I'm saying? He's like a mentor for me. You know, I ask him for advice. And he's been at that level for a lot of years, so me coming up, me being hot, me and be that dude coming from New York, he's been in that position. So, with him, he's just always guiding me in the right direction.
Yeah, that's dope. I think me and Alan, we talk about basically having mentors and having the right people in your circle all the time. We had a 2-hour debate last night.
That's so important, man. Like, people don't understand, like, especially coming, like, you gotta understand, like, what an athlete or rappers or whatnot. Like, when you come from New York and you lit, it's so hard to stay lit because it's so much distractions. You know what I'm saying? Like, rather than you coming from like Texas or like a little town somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like New York is just so popping. It's so hard, and the difference like, with New York is like the people when you coming up, they fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Heavy.
Yeah.
But when you're not on your A game, they the worst of the worst, man.
Yeah.
So, with me, I know I got to be on my A game at all times.
So, did you want to be a boxer, or were you just bad and you used to fight and you was like, fucking I'm a box?
I mean, yeah, I was just like, yeah, always fighting and shit. Pops was like, yo, I'm going to put you in the gym. Like, you want to fight? I'm going to put you in the gym.
Nice.
He put me in the gym.
You got your dad here? That's so
That's my
nice.
manager. That's the big boss
I
right
love
there.
that. I love that. That's dope.
Yeah. So he threw me.
Does he call you Lil Edgar?
Nah,
He Big Edgar?
Nah, I'm Big Edgar.
Is that so?
Do you feel like people like try to get close to you now, and like you got to be careful like who you have around and stuff?
Hell yeah. But it's crazy that like, so last year, I've been off for a whole year. My last fight was last June, and I got wound up getting suspended because it was like in the 5th round. Dude was fighting dirty, and I went like on some Mike Tyson shit. And I tried to bite him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to bite him. It was like an attempt bite. So long story short, the next day I was on the Jimmy Kimmel show where they had my video playing of me trying to bite the dude with Mike Tyson on it, trying to sell his ear bites, the edibles.
Oh wow!
From there, went to Hollywood Unlocked, went to World Star. It just went viral. So then the commission from New York was seeing it, and it was like, yeah, we got to suspend him. So they suspended me for like the whole year of last year. So I couldn't fight.
Wow.
So I felt bad for the Ireland guy.
I was depressed, you know what I'm saying? I was depressed. I was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not fighting. I'm always fighting every 4 or 5 months. I got to fight. So I was going through it. And I was going through problems with my promotion, with my ex-promotion, you know what I'm saying? So we wound up getting out of that. I had to pay a bag to get out. And then I became a free agent this year. I was a free agent, so I was like the hottest free agent on the block, man. Like it was crazy. Like I had next day, I had Floyd calling my phone, like, "Yo, what's up, champ?" Like as soon as it was announced that I was a free agent, Floyd calling my phone, like, "Yo, what's up, champ? I want to sign you." Like, and everybody just start flying in. Different promoters just flying in from different, states. I wound up signing with Matchroom Promotions, and we landed the fight day June 24th in the Garden.
That's dope, man.
Cool.
What is that like being a kid growing up, and then you start boxing, and now you got somebody like Floyd Mayweather calling you, who's like arguably one of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that feeling like when you get around? At least the first time, maybe they've already been around. You know what I'm saying? But that first moment where it's like, damn, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was well, I met Flo like 2.5 years ago. I knocked one of his fighters out in the first round. Vegas. He called me like the next day, like, yo, he was in the encore. I think that's when LeBron and the Lakers, they won the championship that year. So they had a big pool party in the encore, I think. Yeah, in the encore. And he called me. He called my man, and my man called me like, yo, champ wanna see you like now. Like I was in the hotel. So I was like, fuck it, I threw my shit on. I'm like, yo, let me drove down there. We went to the pool party. I was chopping it up with him. He was you know what I'm saying, he was official, just giving me wisdom, you know what I'm saying, about the fight game and shit. And he was just telling me, like, yo, if I had you sign this when I was signed with Topper, and he was like, yo, if I had you sign, I'll make you world champion in 2 fights. Like, you see what I did to Tank, you see what I did with Javante Davis. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then now I didn't even know he had my number. I guess it was from probably P. Rilla, his best friend, that gave him my number. So he called me. He said, yo, man, like, you see, that he was telling, yo, you see what I did with Tank? You know what I'm saying? You got that star power too, man. You could sell, you could fight. You got dynamite in them hands, man. But I just felt good. I was like, damn, I got Floyd calling my phone. And then last year I was feeling like, sort of like I was defeated. Like unappreciative with my ex promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they wasn't treating me right. So it was putting me down. You feel me? Where I thought I wasn't I thought I was just a regular fighter. You know what I'm saying? But when I became that free agent and the phone started going crazy, it was like, damn, like I really know my worth. You know what I'm saying? So.
You said something about like depression when you lost, when you had that situation, and you got in trouble and couldn't fight for a year. Like how do you still stay motivated, and how did you continue to did you keep training, or what did you do? Because depression is a real tough thing when it comes to careers and getting out of it and still being motivated and still making it happen to get to the point where you are now. So what helped you get out of your depression and really keep moving?
I say God. I started the whole year, the whole last year, after my fight, I was depressed. I was drinking. I was going out every other day. I caught myself drinking for a whole week straight without even knowing. It was just one time I was just like, damn, I feel like an alcoholic. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was just losing myself, you know what I'm saying? I felt everything was going down the drain. I called my pops. I'm like, yo, pops, I want to quit. I'm about to quit. This shit's too much stress, you know what I'm saying? And I was getting so much backlash that I never got in my life. I didn't knock the guy out. I felt like I didn't look that good in the fight, you know what I'm saying? And I was just getting a lot of critic, you know what I'm saying, on the media. A lot of people typing my name, on Google, and it's just Edgar suspended, it bite, this, that. It was just negativity, straight negative. People commenting on my posts, yeah, you're gonna get knocked out, you suck, and I never had that before. I always had, yo, champ, yo, let's go, you know what I'm saying, positive shit. And that shit hurt me. I feel like that's when I really went into a depression, because I feel like I never had that before. You know what I'm saying? I'm always the guy that everybody's always talking good about, But yeah, I wound up getting out of New York. I wound up, moving my camp to Florida. I just got closer with God. You know what I'm saying? That's what really helped me. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the Lord and stuff. And then, just changing my mindset on everything, and just really focusing on the positivity, and then I wound up noticing, you see Floyd, right? Floyd was the type of fighter the whole world hated him. You know what I'm saying? And he still made the bag. He made almost he made $1 billion in boxing. So it's I felt like I was in his shoes too. I'm like, damn, if I have 100 people, now I know I got 50 people that love me and 50 people that hate on me. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday, I know there was half people wanted me to win and half people wanted me to lose. So I sort of started learning how to just live with that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? I look good. I'm from New York. I got everything. You feel me? So I know I'm gonna get the hate. So now I just learn how to live with it.
That's what's up.
I think it's very important. I think, well, in my opinion, you become the most successful when you have the most haters and you overcome every time.
Yeah, that's the best
You know what I'm
feeling, bro.
saying? Because like I tell everybody, like Floyd is one of my favorite fighters growing up, and I was like, he made the most amount of money because people were paying to see him lose, and he never gave it. You know what I'm saying? So you keep that in your mind as you go. But I have a question now about your love life, right?
Yeah.
So when you were going through that moment, that year of suspension, when you're going through, your personal struggles, right, with depression and whatnot, how was your relationship? Like, because I believe you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
right? So how was your relationship at home? Like, were you able to like still like keep the house afloat? Like, how were you able to balance out your personal depression from your career and your home life with your, with your
Yeah.
family and loved ones?
No, it was tough, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like that's when I was fighting with her the most. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of things wasn't right. Like shit is real, man. Especially like when there's a guy like me, like fighting every day. You know what I'm saying? The crib, and then you go from, how it is. Like if the crib ain't right, nothing's right. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say, happy wife, happy life, right? So I feel like, man, like it was a lot of fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. I feel like I knew it was because of me, even though she was trying to like wait out and trying to like be good and everything, but I couldn't. It was just a lot, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, after my fight, I hugged her and I told her, thank you for this shit, because you stood there the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Through that whole process, like of me going through it, mentally, even her being there, you know what I'm saying? But it's tough, man, and me being a father, so I had my son, I had her, not fighting, and, money ain't coming in, you know what I'm saying? Money's going out, then I gotta buy myself out the contract with my bread. It was a lot, man. So, I'm just happy I'm here.
Would you say that because you weren't happy, that was like the biggest contributing factor to like not the house falling apart, but it just not looking the same as it did in the previous year?
Yeah, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like a man, right, in a relationship, right? I feel like us men, we have so much power in a relationship. And I feel like in a relationship, right, like it goes the man first, you know what I'm saying, the woman, and then the kids. You get what I'm saying? So if the man ain't right, if he's not right mentally, you know what I'm saying, if money ain't coming in, there's gonna be a lot of chaos going on. So yeah, it was hard to deal with, like especially me, like coming, I'm hot, like that dude, and then from everybody loving me to everybody, I feel like everybody was hating me, and I feel like the most hated boxer in the world, bro. Like I was like, yo, every time I post something, I could post a family pic, I could post something like out of boxing, bro, and people still commenting and stuff. I'm like, yo, what? Like it was just so hard for me to just get off Instagram and just keep seeing that shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, don't read the comments.
You just gotta cut
Don't
it
read
out.
the comments.
gotta
Nah,
cut it
but
out.
I learned how to I read and I start laughing. I'm like, yo, these dudes is
Exactly,
haters,
because who
man.
are
Like,
they? Like, they got shit going on.
They don't know anything about.
I just wanted to know, like, so I asked that question because it seemed like you realized there was a lot wrong with you and you kind of had to work through some stuff, and you were appreciative of her, like, sticking by you, even though it was probably rough on her and like just your family in general.
yeah, for sure.
Right. So that's why I asked the question, because he's saying it's his particular experience, not for every other man.
What Alan is saying is that when when you're already battling the world, right? Like you're battling, your production or promotion company, you're battling the publicity, the negative publicity that's coming in. You're battling, your Instagram getting all these different types of, negative comments. You're already battling the world. So when you come home, you don't want to battle at home either, because if you're battling at home at that point, you don't have
Peace.
any peace. Yeah, you don't have any real solitude. You know what I'm saying? So,
Fun.
were you starting the fights?
It was me, not it was me.
I was about to say, why
it
did
was-
you
was
think
me.
I
that
feel like
shit
pushing
was
her away.
triggered?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everything
Why are we going there?
everything I was going through outside,
why.
I was bringing it into the house. You
Yeah.
get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You were
'Cause,
pushing
like,
her away.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So then it was like, it was just, she'll ask me a question, and it was like, I'll jump, like, what? Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, or she says something, I feel like she's saying something, like, she's trying to disrespect me, and I'm just jumping. She's like, yo, what's up with you? And then it's like, we going, you know what I'm saying? That's how everything started. Like, we start going back and forth.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you know how it is when you stressed out, like, a lot of shit you can't even see it clear. Like, some,
She
especially
Puerto
where it's
Rican
like,
too?
and Dominican, yeah. And she from Brooklyn, so you
I was
already
about to
know.
say, because
Right.
he said, yo, what's up with you? I said, oh, yeah, what's up with
You know
you?
what I'm saying?
So
So
it was-
she not a little.
He had
she not a
15 rounds in the house.
Girl that, you know, like
Yeah.
she's you know
Yeah.
she know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she feisty. You know,
Were you with her before you got to this part and or this much success in your career?
I wasn't this lit when I got
He
with
was
her.
already boxing.
But I was already, it was
Yeah.
I got with her during the pandemic, 2020. So I was supposed to fight, you know.
Jada, don't you have a similar story?
Yeah. How old's your baby? My son too. Y'all nasty.
Yeah.
Y'all nasty.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, it's my baby
Everybody
right
was
here.
Like,
man,
I
but-
can relate.
Pandemic
so
baby.
when I got with her, it was like, you know, the pandemic. But I was already lit, you know what I'm saying? I had Fat Joe. I had the fight once the you know, the whole New York shit about to shut down. I had Pop Smoke about to walk me out. You know, they killed them 2020, and then I wound up, you know, through a friend.
Meeting her.
You know what I'm saying? It was easy, you feel me? Because there wasn't no restaurants open. It was nothing open. You know, I was like, yo, you coming to the crib? We gonna watch a movie? Like, what we doing? You know, so then, yeah. Then,
So damn, it was a pandemic.
months
couple
later,
years.
I got her pregnant.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
That is
sound
Jada's
like me.
same story. Jada, this is your story.
This is my life.
Me
So,
and
the
Jada,
pandemic too?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
me and Jada would sit there and we had bonding moments over our struggles.
We all had babies during the pandemic, all three of us.
Pandemic babies
Pandemic
different.
babies.
That's
Wow.
a relationship.
Because we was
during
boo
the pandemic.
loving.
I just didn't get pregnant. Possible.
So when you when you were 20, so I'll be honest, I knew about you, I would say 2018,
Damn.
in December to 2018, right before Adrian Broner fought Manny Pacquiao, I believe January 2019, right? Yeah,
Damn.
because I had special moments for that fight, like that. Like I was part of the Showtime when they had the whole training day, and they were speaking about you, right? So that's when I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like, you know, I like to see the emergence of people too. So I was aware of who you were. So now knowing how far you came is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I really respect it. But what I'm saying is now, back on the topic, in 2020, now you're blowing up, right? Boom. Well, you're already blowing up, but now you're at that point. You know what I'm saying? So now you're dealing with your girl, and basically, last year is what, 2022.
Yeah.
So 2 years in, you had your first real, you know, I guess obstacle with her, right?
Yeah.
In your relationship.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that made y'all stronger and closer together? Like, if God forbid something was to go through, you know, in your life again, do you feel like that y'all, like, I believe that all obstacles are supposed to bring you closer. You know what I mean? So do you feel like that's something that brought y'all closer together, or was that something that almost tore y'all down?
Yeah, it was rough, man. It was rough because you gotta understand, like, when I got with her, we got around after my birthday, May 18th, 2020. My first fight back
We're
in the
almost
pandemic.
a Gemini.
Yeah, my first fight back was July 21st, pandemic, and that was the fight I blew up. Like, I caught another first round knockout, and it was just like everybody just started tweeting me. Like, it was crazy. Like, it just started going up from there. Like, and then I fought again October, another first round knockout. That's when I knocked out Floyd Mayweather's fighter. Boom. And I fought again, another first round knockout. Like, it was just, bro, IG. I was jumping up every fight. I was getting 50, 60,000 followers. Like, it was crazy. So I never had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all that attention. And then now I'm with her and I'm in a relationship. Now she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She got pregnant around like September. So, you know, it was tough. You know, now I'm a dad. I was scared. You know, my pops, I'm like, yo, my pops, you know what I'm saying? My pops invested mad bread in me. He like, yo, chill. He kept telling me when I got with her, yo, relax. Like, he seen it was just going, it was going 100 miles per hour, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, so, you know, me about to become a dad and the fame and everything, you know, we was fighting a lot. We was fighting every other day. We was just fighting. And then, you know, she gave birth. And I feel like from there is when, like, I started realizing, you know what I'm saying, like, having my son, seeing him there, and, like, damn, I got a family now, like, you know. And then one thing my pops always told me, like, you never want to let another man, you know what I'm saying, like, raise your kid. You know, so that was something for me too. Like, damn, I gotta put my work boots on and get busy. You feel me?
Is your baby a Gemini?
You know,
Yeah.
now you're still on the
Yeah, Gemini. Yeah, June 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he just had a
Oh,
birthday.
happy belated.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
I
dope.
didn't know I was sitting next to a big old star.
Yeah.
I thought you was
He said that she got pregnant around September. So I'm like, wait, I know what that means.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Gemini
his name
baby.
Edgar too?
Huh?
Is his name Edgar too?
Nah, chosen.
Oh, okay.
I was playing.
Child, I thought you looked familiar. I just thought you was one of my friend's exes or something.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, let's go.
We're gonna get into icebreaker questions with you. So this is we ask 3 questions. We do this with all our guests. Little icebreaker cue in the episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask the first question.
Don't do mine.
What is yours?
The drink.
Okay.
You don't even know yours.
That has become yours, but that's actually mine. Okay. So if you had to go to dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Then girls or
Anybody.
Anybody.
I say Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
I was close. I seen him. We was in Carbones. They shut Carbones down. It was just me and then he was
During
in,
pandemic?
Was it during the pandemic? No, it was like a year and a half ago. And I seen him. Yo, my heart dropped. Like, oh, fucking Jay-Z. Like, and I know the owner, you know what I'm saying, of Carbone. So it was just us. Literally, it was shut down. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was shut down. And he was in the private room with Beyonce and his daughter. And he walked out. Yo, I was like, oh, like, God, Jay. He came out with his dreads and all. He's like, and my man, you know, from Brooklyn, it was there. They knew him and stuff. I wanted to ask him for a picture. I'm like, yo, like, that's the only time I've ever got nervous. You heard in front of anybody. Like, I done. I'm like, damn.
Dope. Jay-Z did? Let me rub your shoulder. Sniff it a little.
All right. So the next question is like, what is your just your go-to drink?
What you drinking with Jay-Z?
Yeah, on your dinner with Jay-Z. What do you?
He still got that Douce, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do say it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Louis the 13?
Louis what?
Louis the 13, it's cognac, right?
No.
No?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's okay.
What is it?
Louis the 13. It's a cognac. It's a cognac, and it's like they savor it. Like they literally measure out every drop, and I think a shot is like $1,000 or something.
I don't drink.
I was just
I
curious.
was about to say I ain't never heard of that child, and that don't seem like nothing I need to have.
I just was wondering if you had it before.
You had it?
If you try it, just let me know.
All right, so the last icebreaker question is this. If you only got 24 hours to live, you get to choose anybody in the world, right? 24 hours to live, you get to have a sexual intimate moment with them. Who you picking?
Shit, my girl.
I was like, let me see if Rico's gonna remix it.
She could fight. She could fight too,
She
huh?
got the if I say anything, she got
Look,
the hammer.
Like a hammer and a wrench.
He's like, nah, chill, bro.
Yeah. Oh, she got it.
You're gonna be at Madison Square Garden Part 2 with her.
I go home right now, nigga. My shit be outside the door
I
right now.
respect her. I respect her. Shit, when her birthday is like.
She got Aries.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
What is
Like
it?
Aries.
Yo, Aries and Taurus got some type of thing going on. Like,
Yeah.
y'all right next to each other, I think. So
Go.
basically,
What they got?
the topic
Money.
for today is there was a study done in the University of Sydney, and basically they concluded that women are more attracted to earners, which are basically people to have the network, the resources, and the potential to earn, opposed to the person who already comes with the wealth
They inherited.
or inherited the wealth. So let's say like you dating a girl, your girl right now, and right now she's seeing you do 2 first-round knockouts. And she's also seeing you have all Floyd and all these other people calling you. she's more likely to be attracted to your potential of where you're about to go versus then if, well, I don't want to use Floyd. So somebody else was to just come in who was already at that wealth part and he already, yeah, it was just given. So like there's no real ride, right? There's no real like growth. It's like she's just coming into something versus she's going to be going with you as you escalate up. They're saying that the study says that women are most likely going to be with the man. Yeah, exactly. It's like getting the stock early.
What's
Like
the reasoning behind it?
So the reasoning
loyalty.
is essentially going back to hunting and gathering, the ability to gather resources. So when a woman sees that, because if you have wealth and a lot of money, you could lose it and then you don't know how to get it back. So the to rationalize it is saying like if you're able to earn, that means you can always earn. You might lose it, but you'll be able to earn it again, which means you can always go out and hunt and I don't have to worry about it.
So if you break it down into like the simplest terms, it means that he's probably some level of intelligence, some level of grit, and
Ambition.
grind, some level of good
results.
judgment, No, not
Resourcefulness.
yeah, resourcefulness.
Smartness.
Okay, so okay.
So it's like basically saying like the chick she'll go with the dude that has the bag, basically.
No, well,
No,
that
she go with the
sounds
dude
what
that's-
Aaron just said. That
The
sounds
potential
like
to get
an
the bag.
all
Potential to get the
around
bag.
good
He
guy.
didn't get it yet.
Who I want to marry?
The guy who
Yeah.
already has the bag. Okay, you date a guy that already has it. He's already set in his ways, more than likely,
Super.
right? So you have to put up with whatever it is that he wants you to put up with. Whereas if you're with a man who has the potential and you add on to that, or you provide your loyalty and you go for the ride with him, and you know with your partnership how far he can go or even further, whatever. You
could
feel
be able to
more
you could be able to mold them.
yeah, and you feel more content in your space, or you feel more like you're a part of a partnership rather than someone just having money. And then now it's like, all right, whatever he says goes in a way, and is he really here? Like, do I really know this person's character? Like, is he here to stay? Or if he already made it, like, how do I know that I'm not just someone that can be thrown away? So I think that also is like important as a woman. Like, I want to date someone who, I want to know what it took for you to get here. I want to appreciate all your hard work. I want to know that, like, all right, you're willing to do what you got to do to, one, take care of your household, to always make sure that you're going to be comfortable, and that makes me comfortable. I don't think that that really is, when you say that, like, okay, with women now, they feel like if he's not an earner, then don't even be. That's not true, because most women are really riding with men, and sometimes they don't make it to their potential, but they still do have faith in them. They still hold them down. They still help them get through like tough situations. Like, that's like saying, like, in your lowest point where you were going through your girl stuck through it. She still stayed there, and she still was working with you and being there for you. So it's like a lot of times people say, oh, women are not going to be loyal or hold it down, but
connect the two. Listen to the connect of the shoe. He's an earner.
He's an earner.
So she's more likely.
he's going to get back to it.
Yep. You can't talk shit.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, unless you're just an insecure man that can't get anything better.
But hold on, I hate that you don't have a mic because nobody heard what you just said just now. But
I'm only gonna put this up, and I'm gonna take it down and re-edit it and put it back.
no, because I really want to bring up the fact that you said that, because
So
when
they
we
were saying-
talk about Rico, can you restate what he just said?
So
My head.
basically what was said was, if, for example, in his situation, let's say like he goes through whatever he goes through with him in his life and his girl is there watching it, right? She's still going to stick by his side because he's proven that he's an earner. He's proven and supply results of where he's going, even, with the potential that he has shown. Now, on the flip side, if a girl isn't cooking, isn't cleaning, and then she's also talking crazy, a dude is not going to put up with it. But if she was cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the home, and that was the, staple of their relationship, and she talked crazy, he's more likely to deal with it because she's doing everything else.
So I like that was said on the flip side, because I feel like a couple times on this show, we've spoke about when the woman is the earner or the woman makes the more money, how not even for some reason, for, you know, viable reason, she talks to the guy crazy, or, you know, she makes the rules, or, you know, she puts her foot down and the guy just has to follow suit because she's the earner and she makes more money. And you guys are kind of saying the same thing, that if a woman doesn't cook or a woman doesn't clean, the guy kind of just has to shut up and put up with whatever.
Because she's a provider.
Yeah, because she's a provider.
Well,
But if she wasn't, then she wouldn't be able to talk to you any kind of way.
that's not what we're saying.
It says 90% of women preferred having a romantic relationship with a man who earned his money, while only 5% wanted to establish a romantic relationship with a man who inherited his money. So I think if we just look at it from that perspective, so a man who went out and made his own money versus a man who was given his money, inherited, whatever, however you want to classify it. So I think if we look at it in like those two basic terms, I think you look at the characteristics of each type of person who has this money. So wherever the source of it, so does the source of this person's money come from their intelligence, their decision making, their judgment, their grind, like, you know, their connections, everything that they're doing to make it happen, versus the source of this person's money, it came from their rich grandfather, you know? And so it is possible, because I don't want to judge these people, whatever, but it is possible that they may not have the same level of grind, the same level of grit, the same level of intelligence, you know, to earn money, or to even have money, but for it being given to them. So I think if we look at it from like the more simpler perspectives, I think it makes this a easier and like less confusing conversation, because I feel like it's a lot of jumping around.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And I would prefer to be with a person that I know can get it, rather than someone who, all right, if something happens and you were given this money and you lose it, or you make a bad investment and now you don't know what to do, and you looking at me and I'm looking at you, I'm gonna be like, oh, because I don't know.
I don't got it.
The thing is that we got to remember is that the proof is in the pudding. And in order to be classified as an earner, you must see somebody earn it. Like, maybe you could have earned this 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But you don't still got that same level of grind in you now at 40 as you did at 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if a woman came into that man's life at 40 and he's just reaping the benefits of what he earned 10, 20 years ago, he might not be an earner right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really, when you can witness, and this is my personal opinion, a woman could witness you grind and make it, whether you start off at 100 or start off at 50, she's still witnessing your success. You know what I'm saying? She's witnessing what you have earned. She's witnessing you reaping the benefits of what you sowed, rather than just coming in when it's already been, you know, panned out. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a level of appreciation of being in that journey. Like, we had a viral moment, right? When we had What You Bring to the Table. And we also had viral moments on 50/50s, where we were comparing Nikki, shout out to Nikki, when she was saying that, okay, let's say if I was building this company and she was answering the phones, she feels that she's entitled to 50% because she was answering the phones, but I built the whole company. Even though she had a small role, she had a role. And a woman that has a role feels more, you know, involved in a relationship than if she was to come in and this company was just already here and she's just taking trips and she's just doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be a pet. And that's how I look at it.
And you feel like you can be replaced.
That role
You can be replaced. If you like, you definitely can be.
Unless you're an asset.
Alan, stop it.
I was about
Can
to
I ask
say.
a question though?
Wait. What does Edgar think? Like,
I wanted to ask.
Because I agree.
We're not doing that. Can I ask a question?
I like what you said when you said like about women like going through the process. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women would rather go through the process. You know what I'm saying, and see the growth in a man. You know, becoming something.
And that builds a stronger bond with
Definitely.
you and that person.
That's why we're attracted to that.
Yeah.
It's attractive. I want to be proud of you. I want to, like, I know what you've been through.
But even as a man though, like I've had conversations with men who were like rich, and they were talking about, oh, you know, like she has this opportunity, that opportunity, and she doesn't want to do anything with it, or like she's not as motivated, or she's not a hustler, she's not able to be an earner. And I feel like on top of you not being a part of whatever your man is doing and then not even being able to earn on your own, I feel like that also is like, it causes a rift in a relationship where like
resentment maybe.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, I'm making this money and I feel like this girl, like, I can't even depend on her to add to. I have a question. What do you right? What do you require? What do you need a woman to bring to the table?
Great question, Jada.
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like one thing I don't want is for a woman to want to depend on me. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like you gotta, obviously make sure the house is clean. You know what I'm saying? Cook. I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go get it regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she should have that mentality as well, that hustler mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, my relationship, like I don't see my girl working a regular job 9 to 5. Like I be telling her, like I see you way bigger than what you think you are right now. Like you beautiful, you got your, you know what I'm saying, you got your followers, you got girls that you cool with. Like, you know what I'm saying, use that as an advantage. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to grow and to want to be a hustler. You get what I'm saying? And not just sitting back and always waiting or thinking something's gonna come to you. You get what I'm saying? So that's something like I love, like is to have that hustler's mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a dude that I get out there and I grind, bro. Like I'm in the gym, I'm working, I'm taking punches, I'm fighting, I'm doing 5-month camps. You know what I'm saying? Away from my family, so sacrifice too. Stuff like that.
I want to break it down into 2 other questions too. Sorry. So basically, you're saying you want a woman who's going to have her own wave and have her own things going on, but as long as she still can take care of the home, but you don't want her to just basically just be up under you with everything you have going on. You want her to have her own things going on, her own hustle, her own dreams, and you'll be able to support that.
Yeah,
and that's a part of something you need to bring to the table.
And for me, I'm not trying to sit here and say like I don't like it. Like I don't care for it. I mean, I do care about it, but it's like it's not something that I'm home and I'm like, yo, bro, she gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she gotta do like, nah, I just know how it feels. Like when I was younger and I used to ask my father for, yo, Pops, can I get money?
Yeah.
Yo, Pops, can I go here? Yo, it's annoying. You get what I'm saying? So I know as a woman, before I got with her, she was in the nightlife, so she was getting, fast money. You get what I'm saying? And when she got with me, I was like, yo, like that nightlife shit is not happening. You're not doing that no more. You got to figure it out now. And I told her it's better. I said fast money. When you get fast money, that shit comes and goes. It's in your hand, and the next moment the shit is out your hand. You get what I'm saying? You don't appreciate it. So I feel like when you work hard for your shit and you grind and you busting your ass for something, you start appreciating your money more.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So my second part to the question is, do you feel like a man is supposed to provide for their family though? Like, do you feel like relationships should be 50-50, or do you feel like for the most part men are usually supposed to be the providers? What are the roles of men and women?
For me, I feel like it's dependent on where you're at in life for a man. You got a guy that, if you and his, his dude's working in Walmart, you know what I'm saying, he can't do much. You get what I'm saying? But, my theory is I take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I take care of the bills, I take care of car, I take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? I try to waive as much bills as possible off her plate. You get what I'm saying? So but that gives her the opportunity to focus on herself. You get what I'm saying? She should be able to work on herself now that she doesn't have anything. Like she got the bills taken care of. You know what I'm saying? She has authorization to my credit card. Like she has that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like how can I put it? Like if you're in a certain level money wise,
bracket,
if your tax bracket is something different, then I feel like as a man you should be out there putting it down for your family. You get what I'm saying? Right. Especially if she's the one.
Yeah.
Right. This is separating the men from the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Jada, he is not from Connecticut.
Yeah, no.
He's not from Connecticut. He's not.
Right.
I'm far from Connecticut.
No, I rock with
it. From Connecticut,
right. No, I rock with it. This is right up my alley because this is boss talk right here. I've been trying to have these kind of conversations.
Yeah.
No, they don't know. You feel me? But I'm on. So anyway, I was about to ask you another question. Do you feel like you ever feel like it's too much pressure, or like do you feel like you would like in your relationship like her to pick up any like slack? I'm not trying to ask your business, but like, do you ever feel like
And she's
it's
from
a lot of
Brooklyn
pressure?
too. Just
I don't want to get beat down.
He said just. She's
I can't
Brooklyn.
fight.
She's
So
from
say it again,
Connecticut.
say it again.
So do you ever feel like it's a lot of pressure to be like the provider or to be like do you feel like it's the leader? You feel like you're the leader of your family? Do you feel like, that's what you're supposed to do? Or do you ever feel like it's too much pressure? Or
Nah,
how does that
I don't
feel?
take it as pressure.
Does it feel good to be the provider?
Yeah, it does.
I
I'm not gonna
know.
lie. It feels good. It
Mhm.
feels
Empowering.
yeah, like I feel good because that's how I was raised. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My dad raised me like that, and I'm a type of dude. I'm 20.
I feel like he need to come sit down.
Right.
20 I'm 26,
Shout out to
but
Pop.
you know what I'm saying? Like to me,
Microphone over there.
You come sit down right next to me.
I'm 26, right? But I was
Oh, me
like,
too.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
Rico.
You still
26.
22.
So, but I don't feel like I'm a 26. I feel like I'm like
35?
Nah, like 50, bro.
Right, right.
I feel like I'm an old head. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
my mindset, like I feel like I'm an old head sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
like raised with my pops and a lot of OGs. You know what I'm saying? Dudes from the
Mm-hmm.
street that just been there, done that already, and they just guided me. But it feels good. You know what I'm saying? To be the alpha
Mm-hmm.
male in the relationship. Like I feel good. Like I got to grind. You know what I'm saying? I got my son. I got my mom.
Yeah.
I got to get to it. Like they be bro. That like last year when I bought myself out the contract, that was 6 figures and paying taxes. Like bro, I was down to like basically nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like and my girl was like, yo, like I sell my bags, like all these bags that you got me, Chanel bags, 10 bands, 12 bands. Like yo, I sell these bags. I sell my watch. I'm like,
Right.
nah, we good. Meanwhile, I know we not good.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, we good.
I
I'm
know
good.
exactly what
I'm
you're
good.
talking
I'm
about.
good. I'm
Right.
good. You sure? Like I'm good. We good. Don't worry about that. We
But
good.
that creates the hunger in you too. Like I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta
Yeah.
do
That's
it.
an earner though. That's an
I would never- I
earner.
would
This
never,
is my
like-
last question. I
That's
swear.
an
This is
earner.
my last question. I swear. Okay.
You want this bag?
Do you feel like so now that you're a new parent, do you feel like parenthood is difficult, right? It's a lot of work. Do you feel like that's enough for sometimes for a woman to like, do in a relationship, like to take care of the household and make sure that the children are taken care of? Do you think that's a lot of work and that should be like respected? Like, do you respect that as
Super. I feel like not gonna lie, like even when I be with my son for a whole day, I be like, God,
exhausted?
I'm like, damn, like
Put it
don't get
down.
me and don't get me wrong, we be going back and forth. Like she be like, I be training, like I be in the gym 4 hours, and then she's like,
different.
I'm with Chosen every day, and I'm like,
Shit,
all right, let me
different.
stay with him for one day, and it like yesterday I was with him all day, and I'm like, yo, my son that dude has so much energy, bro. I'm like, holy shit, like damn, like this is a job, man. Like it is a job, like. Whether or not you want to look at it like for women that got kids, man, like it's a job, bro, and it's I know it's difficult, you know what I'm saying? Especially with me, like I'm in camp 5-6 months, I'm not even home, like I'm in another state, and she's by herself. She's with the baby every day with the baby every day. So it's like that's a job. So
Literally.
yeah,
I rock with your answers. I respect it. I'm gonna be nicer to my baby dad because you. I'm gonna be nicer to him because you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yo.
Glad you passed
I'm gonna
Jada's
make some.
test.
I'm gonna make some hamburger help him when I say I'm joking.
Don't do that.
I would have had something different. She would have shitted on me, right?
No,
She like,
because I know because I kind of knew what your answers were gonna be, but I kind of wanted to put that perspective out there because
How you know?
because
Because your daddy's sitting
because
right
because
here.
your daddy's sitting right there.
You already know.
Not only is your dad sitting right there, but I've dated men that have been providers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And so I'm just trying to get the conversation out there because a lot of times we get a lot of feedback from people that just don't understand certain things. And I'm just like, let us talk to a man that is a provider, that is in a point in his life where because we talk about a bunch of stuff sometimes that is like, okay, let's talk to men who can relate to this topic in the way that I'm trying to explain. So if I'm talking to people all the time that haven't experienced a certain level, which I talk about all the time, sometimes I just want to have the conversation with somebody who can get where I'm coming from. Because I'm just like, sis, I don't understand what you're talking about. Because I am attracted to and date providers. And so when I hear a man that is not just providing, but like, you know, a man who has like morals and understanding, you know, he's putting the work in. Like, it's kind of like when we talk about gender roles and like the 50-50 stuff. It's like, I wanted you to get that part out. So like we can stop having these.
Oh, baby, they gonna be in the comments.
I know.
You already know they finna be in the comments.
Yeah.
Never gonna stop.
How they don't want to provide now.
Yeah.
But are we in a way shaming men who can't provide?
No,
That's
we're
what-
not
but that's
doing
what-
that.
No shade
But-
there.
but-
You're just making that up, Alan.
Yeah.
No, because
it just
he
doesn't-
no, but he touched
said
on that. He
that.
said if you're working at Walmart, there's not much that you really can do.
Right.
But so when you're in a different tax bracket, we're talking about a different type of lifestyle.
Right.
So I mean, no, we're not shaming those men
Absolutely not.
at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what does hold true is every man wants a woman who's still going to be doing something.
Right.
Right? Nobody.
Everyone has a job. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
you know?
But sometimes, right, when you have a woman and you doing everything, she thinks she doesn't have to do anything,
I
right?
don't know what not
I mean,
doing
but
anything
that's-
is.
But
Who's better?
no. We're not
Ain't
saying
that what they say?
Differently.
no, because then we could say the same thing
I
about
agree.
but
are you saying you
but that's
go
not-
Nobody should be choosing better.
but what we're-
Shit.
real quick? Are you saying you go to work and you come home, the house is a mess, there is no food on the table, she got an attitude? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. Like she's.
what
not
I'm
doing
saying,
anything.
what I'm saying
Break
is,
it down.
what I'm saying is, even if a guy, let's say a guy, like you're living a decent life. I'm not saying no poor life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's say you're living a decent life. Let's say
3
you know,
square meals a day.
3 square. Well, nobody's really home. Well, he ain't really home because he working, right? But you're living a decent life where you have a home. You're not in like a 800 square foot apartment. You feel me? That's $1,600 a month. Like you're living a decent life. Let's say 2,500
3,000
square feet, whatever.
parking.
Right? Yeah, you got a driveway and all that. You got a car. You got a car note,
Driveway.
and you got no kids. I'm gonna take kids out of it because I know kids that's crazy to deal with. Like, I understand. So you have no kids, and it's like, yo, yeah. So since if I'm that guy and I'm like, yo, even if the house is clean, it's never a point where it's like, okay, you just cooking and cleaning.
Mhm.
It really comes to a point where it's like, what are you doing for you?
Right. I
Right?
agree.
So like, if it's unattractive when it's like you don't want to do anything for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now some dudes, I can't speak for all dudes, don't mind if he is that woman's world, right? Like, to me, it's too much. I don't want to be your world. Like, I want you to have friends. I want you to have a life. I want you to go out. I want you, but do it respectfully with, you know, your responsibilities in mind. And also, I want you to boss up too. Like, I'm not going to speak for you,
That's a fact.
but how I take it, right? When you come from a bottom and then you get to the top, you want to have a woman who has the ability to do that and showcases it. Whether or not she does it is a different game. You know what I'm saying? But like go ahead, and I want to see you elevate because you was with me while I was elevating, and I know you want to elevate because you told me all the things that you do. You told me you shared your dreams with me. So your dreams don't stop just because I reached mine. You know what I'm saying?
Men.
Can I interject? The thing about that is a lot of times partner has to give up and sacrifice
Exactly.
their pursuits, their passions, X, Y, and Z in order for the other person to succeed.
Mhm.
So the thing is this, if you've reached your mountaintop, are you willing to now sacrifice or at least at the same level so that your partner can reach the level of success that you
Would you answer the
that
phones
you know
too?
she wants?
I think that
You better be
in
answering.
my honest opinion, I don't think that that's true. I think the most of the
Would
time.
you ever answer the
Wait,
phones?
hold on. Oh, hold on. I
Okay,
got you.
fine.
What I'm saying is, I feel like when it comes to women sacrificing during this process, it usually stems down to a kid and a family, which is a requirement of sacrifice. Now, if you ask me, would I be a stay-at-home dad?
Yes, we know.
And how much money is she bringing
It
in?
might have changed now.
No. How much money is she bringing in?
Well, let's swap.
Because
her.
I'll get
her
a
on the
nanny
couch.
if we lit. I'll get a nanny. We going to figure this out. Yeah, Alan's wife Yumi stopped me from a DWI because
She knew people.
she
right?
knew the cops.
I got a question for the girls. For the home thing, right? So like for a man, right? What's y'all expectations for a man like when he comes home? Like for instance, with me, I feel like since I do every fucking thing, I pay everything, I pay all the bills. I go home if I want to drop my drawers on the floor, I could do that.
Do it. I'm gonna talk shit a little bit, but do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
We're always gonna get annoyed a little bit, but like
I'm gonna get annoyed
What y'all
because
think
I
is
just
like-
spent the whole day cleaning after. I just.
I ain't
cleaned.
spending no whole day cleaning.
I'm not saying the whole day, but come on, I clean the house. Take your shorts off the floor.
I'm not gonna trip.
There's a place
wait,
where
hold
that
on,
goes.
time out. See, but this is where. Oh, go ahead, Aaron.
No, I'm just
Answer
being
And
like.
I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, I'll pay all this
You
shit.
just
Let me
not-
just take my shit over here, pick that up. Not like that, but like,
It's just out of mind. It's just
it's
out
just
of
like-
mind.
if
Yeah.
Low key, I'm doing that.
I'm that type. I go to the crib. I leave my shit all over the place. You know
I'm
what
just
I'm saying?
saying, just be a little bit more respectful.
Huh?
Honestly, the only thing I expect, I'm expecting some sex. I don't really. You had a long day, cool, but I've been waiting for you to come home. Like, put your drawer. Hold on, let me just take the drawers off. I'll put it where it's supposed to be.
Okay. What a woman expects from a man if he's the provider. I mean, wait, what you said?
Like he takes care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's some entitlement that comes with it. I mean,
He asked. No, he asked her something.
Like, yo, I'm gonna drop
What
my
is
drawers
that?
here. I don't expect you
That's
to do this
fine.
over the work.
That's little, but you asked a question. Like you're
Yeah.
saying is like, is that okay? Like, yeah, I think that.
But why do you complain?
I requested Duce, but
Not complain, but like my period might be
It's
coming
okay,
next
it's okay.
week. I have an attitude for no
Don't
reason.
bring
I can't
tequila.
help it.
All right, well.
I might say a little something, but the dinner is on the stove. So shit.
Because my thing is this, right? If certain things are being done, right? If a dude ain't complaining about paying the bills and paying for everything in the car note that you choose, you shouldn't be complaining about where he puts his shoes.
But let's not sit here and act like robots. We're gonna bicker. We're gonna fucking have disagreements.
But we're
Not
robots.
complain, but have
Nah,
conversations. Sometimes you just having a moody day. You just like, damn.
Jada.
You might be like, y'all both might be moody. He might come in and he
Oh,
might
okay.
do it in a way where you feel like, okay, you what am I saying wrong? I'm not gonna be no
I'm
perfect
not
bitch.
gonna walk past.
I might have an
those
attitude
shorts
that
on
day.
the ground and just be like, "All right, I'm just not gonna do it."
No, like
Just
this
don't
is the
throw it
thing. It's
down.
gonna get done.
Look,
It's
look,
gonna
look.
get done.
Go ahead, Aaron.
She's
I was waiting for that. Triggered Aaron. Her name is T.E.
Yeah, but Erin, but let's talk about it. Erin she works hard. She got her shit going on. She can pay for whatever the hell she wants.
Anything house shit is gonna trigger.
So
Erin.
she's gonna be annoyed.
I guess it's different,
I got
right?
another
So I'll
question.
give
Wait, he got
oh,
another
you want to
question.
answer it?
No, I got another question.
Okay.
I'll go,
Don't forget it.
So and
I'm not going.
my husband and I actually had this conversation the other day. My husband, he was like, I take pride in knowing that I have a roof over our heads. I pay lights, gas, water, cable, Peloton, this, that, and the other. I do pay my own car note. But I'm sorry, he's the kind of man that takes pride in it, just, similar to what you said. But that also I understand what his responsibilities are. So my responsibilities are maintaining the home. Although I do work a regular 9 to 5, well, however many hours, I work a regular job. And I also do this. And
Yeah,
I
let's
also-
not forget that she's a lawyer.
And
She's not working a regular 9 to 5. She's a lawyer.
yeah.
For what?
And, I'll tell you.
It's like, I'll tell you
Nigga,
off
I gotta
camera.
hide you.
Just like you ain't want to do that on camera. So there is a lot involved. And I understand that. I'm sorry. I understand that that's his role and this is my role, and I'm totally fine with it. However, don't leave your shit on the ground because you're making more work for me. Because just like you just were at work, you was at work for 50 hours a week, so was I. Plus, I had to take the time to make sure the house was right. Plus, I had to cook. Plus, I had to do everything else.
Go to the grocery store.
Right. It's so my complaint is just always just don't make more work for me. I don't mind taking care of the home because I want it done right and I want it done my way. I don't want it half-assed or nothing like that.
No.
But don't make more work for me. Don't leave shit around the house. Like how hard? I'm just saying. Like how hard is it?
She's a lawyer though. Me, I ain't got that much going on.
You can tell she don't play when she in the crib.
Right.
Like, don't do that.
Listen,
You ain't doing that.
I work
don't
from
do that
home.
shit.
I'm a baker.
I'd be like, can you just please?
Yeah.
I'm a baker. I work from home. So when I have my time in the kitchen and people come and they, leaving their personal dishes, and I get upset because how hard is it for you to wash your own shit? I'm in the kitchen. This is my domain during these hours.
Yeah.
I'm not washing y'all shit. Like, I don't get paid to wash y'all shit. Like, I have to clean up after myself and continue and keep going. I don't have time to wash what y'all done put down and y'all done cooked while I was baking and now y'all just left all these. I'm not doing it. Like, that makes time for me. I don't get paid for the time to clean up y'all shit.
Basically, it's hard to be a working woman and a woman that takes care of the home. But again, I just be having to do it.
What was your other question?
Don't drink that yet.
Okay, so like, right, if the man, right, pays for everything, he's doing everything financially wise, is he entitled to do whatever he wants? Like, not cheat.
No.
Not cheat. I'm not saying going out there cheating, but like,
I was on your side.
What are you saying?
I want to know, like, yeah.
His palm sweating, y'all.
He's entitled to throw the pants on the ground?
What?
I want to understand what he's saying first.
Can I ask?
No, not cheap, but like, I don't know, like, if you want to go, no.
Wait, let's let him fully
Like,
get it out.
if you want to go on vacation,
One at a
if he wants to
time.
go on vacation, if he wants to, like, with
Flexibility. You want some flexibility.
Freedom.
Yeah. I'm not saying cheat. I just want to know, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get married. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. You gotta put a ring on it. Vacaciones.
Then
you can go on the vacaciones, but you're not gonna be doing.
She's from
I
Connecticut.
did that though. I did that.
But are y'all locked in?
You're not married, but engaged.
You guys can have whatever understanding, whatever happens under y'all roof is y'all business. Everybody's household is different, and that's what people don't understand. So
Yes,
you might be able to be like, all right, I'm dropping my jaws down. Make sure you take care of it. Cool. Me in my situation, be like, I'm dropping my jaws down. Shit, I'm dropping mine too. I get to it when I get to it. Everybody's situation is different. I might be like, you ain't going on vacation, and then in your situation, she may be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's important to lock in because then you guys can have your own understanding and do whatever the fuck you want in your household. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not locking in if I can't go on vacation.
Alan. So
why don't you have a
so
mic to
Alan?
the
Can
is
someone
over here
repeat,
talking without a microphone.
Alan?
Aaron is.
I know you're excited.
Aaron's
We all are.
We're-
I'm just gonna need someone to repeat what Alan said.
I'm gonna do it.
Aaron
So Alan is over here talking without a microphone, and he believes that there's social pressures outside of your relationship, so I guess society, that I guess perhaps people frown upon a man being able to have freedom in his marriage. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, but by freedom we mean traveling. We're not talking about disrespect. We're not
like for instance, right, I got a guy that, you know what I'm saying, that one of my boys that he pays for everything. He's like the big dog, and he's like, I don't give a fuck, like do whatever the fuck I want, nigga. Like I'm
Rico shit.
I'm going over here, but he got his girl, but he's doing whatever he wants, and I'll be like, damn, you crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that's wild. That's wild.
I mean,
we're gonna talk off camera,
I just
bro.
feel like what's really wild about
Don't
it.
hang out with him.
If I feel like if I got a provider, if I feel like I'm taken care of and my household is good, why the hell can't he
So,
go on vacation?
That's cool.
Why
No,
he
go on
can't hang out with
vacation.
his boys.
That's not even the issue that I'm having. My issue is
shit.
you got a girl. You done said she done been through there. But just respect each other. And one, and then two, if anything was to happen to you today, God forbid, that's not what I'm saying at all. But if anything was to happen to you today, you want your son to be secure. You want the woman that held you down to be secure. You want to make sure that that union is important and she feels
1,000%.
respected and loved, and that the person that she is sacrificing whatever shit that she probably really wants to do, she's doing that for you because she's trying to be there for you, and she deserves for y'all to lock in because, again, what matters is y'all son. Y'all decided to have a kid.
But what's
Let me ask you a question.
disrespectful about it?
Wait.
No,
wait,
because
wait.
because girl, I'm gonna tell you from my perspective. I done been on vacation mad times. I know
Put
what
the
the
glasses
fuck
on.
goes on vacation.
I thought
You're
she was
not
about to lock
going to
it down.
DR. My nigga, you're not going to DR. I know niggas. I've been
Yo, she's
outside
on
for
my
too fucking long, bro. You're not going to DR. You're not doing it. Bitches are selling. for $30 Like you're not. I know what the hell is. Okay.
Actually,
Look. Yes.
No, at the end of the day,
yeah.
I'm not
It
having
ain't
it like
it.
that.
He
I'm
said,
not
"My
having it
girl
like
let me
that.
go to DR."
Like y'all could trust
can't go
whoever
to
y'all
DR
want,
either.
but I'm not. No.
You can't go.
I can't go to DR. I can't go to Colombia.
I know you can't.
What,
can't.
bro?
Okay, so we just talking about like different situations.
He love
I'm about to say,
He's
we have to understand something. Like
can't talk
this
anymore.
is just. I'm gonna say this for men.
a rich dude, y'all. Like
I'm gonna say
come
this
on
for
now.
men and women, right? I
Girls
ain't
are
going.
throwing the coochie left and right.
But that's gonna be here. That's gonna be
no,
anywhere.
you're not going.
It doesn't.
I'm
Okay.
coming. Me and a baby. What up?
yeah, no, you like we going.
We going.
Nah.
Let's do
All right,
whatever
let me
you
pack my bag.
This is the respect I'm talking about. Let's do it together. Bring the nanny. Let's do it together.
But you
Going
know,
alone at DR.
but
Easy as hell.
Jada. So here's the thing, though.
I'm
We gotta
fair.
understand something, right? Especially 26 years old. We're all fairly very young. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we all are.
Fairly. Like Aaron's a little.
We all are so young.
Aaron's a little older than us.
You better hope you look this good.
Hold on.
I'm trying.
I just
I'm drinking
wanna-
my water.
Where's my camera? Because I really just want y'all see how Rico, since we have another fellow 26-year-old on the couch today, he's linking himself with us. We are young, okay?
Basically,
Usually-
I was a senior when y'all was a freshman. That's all. We still in high school together.
Now he's
You
like
feel me?
fairly young.
But anyway,
I'm gonna need.
all right, look. But focus.
You
So look,
crazy?
whatever. So the problem is, if I'm 26 years old, if I'm 28 years old, if I'm 33, 34, 35, if I'm going to lock in and say forever, you're not going to restrict me from life. Because if we're going to be going another 40 years longer, 50 years longer in a relationship, 60, you 60 for sure, you 26, you
Y'all
definitely got,
first,
like, yeah, you know, you feel
All I
me?
was saying was just have an understanding.
But
Whatever
no,
happens
it's not
in
a no, because then we get I know what happens in DR, and then somebody watches Jada saying she knows what happens in DR and thinks that her man is going to do what happens in DR.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's already implanted in my brain now.
You see what I'm saying? But that's not fair because, especially if I'm the dude holding everything
What's
down,
gonna happen in DR?
Bad influence.
he's
Say
going
with
to
a
go
straight
chill.
face.
He had 5 months
No,
of
no,
getting.
don't look at Rico. Say it with a straight
You
face.
can't say it on camera.
What's gonna happen in DR?
I don't know.
He's
never been there.
Nah, I've been there.
Que
Yeah,
rico.
All
Que
right,
rico.
so you was chilling.
People just drink, hookah, and go out to the clubs. and
Same thing
go
that
to-
happened in Brooklyn,
go to-
indictment.
Go to I don't know. Go to the Capitol. You go to what's the other Punta Cana? You go to the resort.
Yeah.
All right.
Eat some fish on the beach.
No, y'all
Come on,
be
go on a boat.
Boat vibe.
I'll act stupid. I'll act like all the providers are just gonna go to DR and just sit there on the. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay.
Well, when does a provider get to? When does a provider get
Because
to
we're
breathe?
talking about. He's talking about if he takes care of the household, can I go on vacation? That's what we were talking about. Can you go on vacation?
Why do you have to think he's gonna be bad?
This is Aaron's perspective, which is always an argument on either the
You
table
look
for the
like
last 4 years.
a therapist.
Aaron,
You look like.
Alan,
So my perspective, and I totally understand where you're coming from. But my perspective is if somebody's wants to do something,
Gonna do it.
they're gonna do it in Connecticut. They're gonna do it in Bushwick. They're gonna do it in the
Bronx.
dirty Bronx. They're gonna do
The
it.
dirtiest.
They're gonna do it anywhere. So in my mind, I don't care. I need my freedom, so I'm not gonna restrict yours. But see, what you cannot do is tell me where I'm not going. And
Period.
because that is the freedom that I require, I'm gonna give the same thing.
That's what we pay for, though.
But that's no. See. That's what I don't like.
The thing is,
That is what I don't
That's what
like.
we pay
No,
for, though.
but listen,
That's what I don't like, and that's what I'm saying is the issue.
But what is it? What is
You
it?
can tell he's single.
Who me?
You see?
Nah.
Say it to the microphone, Edgar.
Nah,
Say he's single,
the
right?
way he was talking, I thought he was single. Was